Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining us this week. Join us as we travel up and down the Abel, Tasman National Park, 237 square kilometres of some of the most amazing scenery that we've had in our trip so far. This park has been around for over 700 years and was established in 1942 after Abel, Tasman first visited the area. We booked the full park scenic cruise, which was $178 for the day for the pair of us. Now that includes top to bottom travel along the coastline, but it doesn't include food, so just a tip, bring a lot of snacks and drinks with you. But you will be absolutely stunned by the scenery up and down the coast. The water was amazing, as it is with everything in New Zealand. We even got to see some seals, which we'll show you a bit later on. An absolutely amazing day, although I must admit trip home was a bit rough going against the tide. We didn't actually film that because it was just so rough I couldn't even hold the camera still. So as you can see, we pulled into a number of the major bays on the way up the coast where you can actually get off, and they've got different walking packages, hiking packages available, and they come down, as you can see, with a little four-wheel drive and pick up your gear, and you can go for walks, you can stay overnight. There's all sorts of fun stuff that they arrange for people all up and down the coast, or you can do what we did and just stay on the boat all day and just enjoy the scenery. Split rock was one of the many amazing features that we saw along the way. It was caused by a geological fault in the rock which has split it, and it looks like two halves of an apple just sitting on a rock in the middle of the water. An amazing sight to see, and yeah, just some beautiful shots that we were able to get of that as we worked our way around it. As you'll see in a minute, it looks calm and peaceful as we're travelling on the water, but it was actually quite cold even though it was sunny, so it was blowing a gale, and we were sitting up on the back of the boat with jackets and hoodies on because it was actually cutting through us, the cold weather. So yeah, quite deceptive but absolutely stunning. guide said that you don't always get to see the seals up on the rocks, but we were lucky enough to see one or two of them on the trip that we had, and I managed to capture it on the camera, so hope you can see that and enjoy it. So this is the Riverside Caravan Park, just outside of Murchison. We've travelled for about 2 hours today and pulled up tonight. It's absolutely beautiful. You can hear the birds in the background. There's some of the park behind us, the powered sites. And this is what we're parked next to. Beautiful, soft flowing river.
Oh, there's a bumblebee goes.
Yeah, bumblebees everywhere. Lush green like everything else in New Zealand. It's amazing. So we'll sit up here for the night. We're well into our cheese and wine. And
Yep, wine.
yep, I've got to hold the camera, so my wine's back in the van. Anyway, so this is us for the night, and then we'll work out what our plan is for tomorrow. On our way out of Murchison, heading over to Cape Foulwind.
Hopefully see some seals.
Yes, potentially we'll see some seals. So as you can see from the map, we're making our way round to Cape Foulwind. Interestingly, the campsite that we just left, the Buller River runs into the Tasman Sea near Cape Foulwind, and we ended up getting to see quite a few seals as advertised down in the area. Stunning coastline, amazing views down in that area, so I hope you enjoy some of the scenes that we put up for you. New Zealand is literally littered with amazing lookouts and views all around the country, as you can imagine, and Kilkenny Lookout was one of the ones we came across on our way down to Cape Foulwind, and we just had to stop and take some shots. A female New Zealand fur seal lives all their lives at the same colony. After giving birth in late November and mating a week or so later, she takes feeding trips to the sea for a few days at a time, followed by up to 7 days nursing her playful pups. The males arrive in late November and begin competing for the right to mate. A successful male will attract a group of up to 16, but normally less than 7 females into his little group. It's a 1.5 hour coastal walk from Cape Foulwind to South Taronga Bay, passing along the entire escarpment. As we were walking along, we came across old mate here, who is a New Zealand weka, a flightless bird. Very inquisitive guy. So we'll just come round to the seal lookout and, as advertised,
Cleaning the water.
a few, they're not doing much. One down here, lying in the water. Another one just beside it up on the rock. Quite a big one actually. And we've got Tasman sleeping amongst the woodwork. One just there. See him? Just there. A bit hard with my finger. Yeah, so they're definitely here. Out a bit. More perspective. It's quite a big area for them. Again, gorgeous countryside. Heading towards the top of Cape Foul Wind, near where the lighthouse is, or was. See our camper van down the bottom. Head on up to the top. The current Cape Foul Wind Lighthouse sits about 70 metres or 230 feet above the Tasman Sea to assist vessels along the Buller coast. The original lighthouse was identified as needing to be built back in 1876, and that was when it was first lit. The original hexagon tower was built of a timber called rimu, but it suffered rot and was replaced in 1926 with the present concrete tower. Join us next week, guys, when we make our way from Cape Foul Wind down to Pancake Rocks, Hokitika and Franz Joseph, where we take a heli flight up to the glaciers.